know about the invisible children? Do they know the truth about the invisible children? The Empress. So we're going with mother energy straight away. Let's see what's crossing over. 8 of Cups, walking away. Two of Swords in reverse. 4 of Pentacles. I don't think they had a choice. I really don't think they had a choice in this situation. The 4 of Pentacles is what concerns them about this situation. And the 4 of Pentacles is loss of control. Loss of control. Not being able to manage it. Not being able to like curtail the flow of information. There was no choice here. They weren't given a choice. It's just how it happened. The 8 of Cups crossing over the Empress. I feel like this is relating to Archie. Allegedly. Archie's alleged birth. There's been rumours for a long time that there was two surrogates. I feel like one of them walked away. The Empress there. King of Swords in reverse. They were lied to. They were lied to. Burden lifted. The 2 of Wands. 2 of Cups. 10 of Wands and burden lifted. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is something about Archie. They know for definite about Archie. Yeah. There is a lot of sadness here. A lot of sadness. But it's very deep. Deep. Very deep. They didn't have a decision. A decision was made for them. And they were lied to with the Knight of Swords in reverse. They weren't told the whole truth till after the fact. The Empress and the 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups, sorry, crossing over. Somebody walked away or wanted to walk away from it all. They know who the mother is. They know who the Archie's mother is. And the 4 of Pentacles underneath. This is about they didn't want to lose control. They don't want to lose control. Damage limitation. The 2 of Cups. This could indicate to me that there could be the 2 kids. And just saying that there are 2 of them. Or it could be the fact that Harry and Meghan chose to do this. This is nothing to do with them. Separate. And a burden lifted. So Harry and Meghan left the royal family. And one of the reasons they left the royal family is because of all the deceit and lying to about the children. The Well. Now, this is a different type of card. This is specific to this deck. The Well is all about going deep, finding your reserves, going within. There's only certain people who have access to this information to be able to pull it out of the well. It's a very emotional subject. We are emotional by it because we've watched it for years. But can you imagine being in the royal family and having all of your family around you and being lied to, and then being said you are racist, you are this, you are that, you withheld funding, you made us run away, oh, we are poor street urchins. Imagine knowing all of the truth. But if you say anything, if they do anything, if they say anything, if King Charles got onto the telly tomorrow and says, right guys, all right, I've got something to tell you. Do you know the ginger one? Well, they had kids by surrogate, and a lot of people will go, oh well, lots of people do it, what's the wrong with that? And it'll start this whole other argument and this whole other fight. And I don't think the king or the late queen got off on sharing dirty laundry in public. I don't think we're going to get that, but I do feel like if you do enough digging, do enough reaching around, they will find it. Now, we have got the Five of Cups, which is regret and loss. And of course, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like even though they have reason to believe that Archie is genetically related to them, put it that way. They have reason to believe that. Because why would you feel so strongly about it if it was, do you know what? I'm not saying, it's a bit, like the very tradition, like it's very traditional, really traditional kind of thing. So they kind of see them like Archie is somebody, yeah, there is a sadness there. I don't think they're not going to say anything, because it is not normal in the UK to have a child via surrogate. You can't necessarily, it's not unheard of. I mean, gay couples do it. A lot, it's not unheard of. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they can't prove it. Hey, CB, it's very right. They can't turn around and say, aha, this is the surrogate one, this is surrogate two, this is their medical records. They can't do it. It would need to be a journalist and there's one of the surrogates disclosing stuff. That's the only way. One of the things that I think is interesting, though, is now we have a rogue Dan Wootton. And Dan Wootton's been wronged. And I don't think he's the type of guy who is going to sit around and be wronged. I think he might lick his wounds for a while. But I feel like in some shape or form, he will be back. He's not going to go back across to New Zealand, go and live off the South Island in a little wooden hut and just try and forget about life. I don't know, and surf or something. Talk to penguins. I don't know. But I think Dan Wootton knows. And I think that's why they come so hard for Dan Wootton, to be honest with you. Because I think Dan Wootton, out of all the journos, he's not the one who's going to be shy away from revealing it. That's just a conspiracy theory. That's just a conspiracy theory. That's just a conspiracy theory. But there is no way that the king could turn around and say, Meghan has never given birth. What are we going to do? What are people going to do? You can't question that. You know what I mean? without a gynecological, I can't speak, gynecological exam. And that seems inhumane, doesn't it? It's a bit misogynistic, isn't it? In a way. Dan could have a house. get him as a lodger, Sherry. That's the thing. The rules are clear on succession. Now, the only other thing that the royal family could do, unless there's going to be a whistleblower, would be to remove Harry and his heirs from the line of succession, which I think is the path of least resistance. And I think that's what's going to happen, because the cards have said we're going to get a hard exit eventually. I really believe that. I really think that. If King Charles did say, tell us something we don't know, I do think, I think everybody knows. The whole world knows. The only people who are in denial about it are the sugars. They don't count because how many of them are real? Or, of course, Harry and Meghan. To be honest. They haven't had anything. The thing is, with the whole thing about everyone, oh, it's the king, and he hasn't. He's not like he hasn't got any power. He's been lied to. He's been manipulated, and with the King of Swords in reverse, that's criminal, guys. He's been led on. They've been lied to. All of the family have been lied to. They haven't been able to do anything about it. They couldn't choose anything about it. It was forced on them. The Empress isn't the starting point. They know who the mother is. They know who the real mother is. They're going to get rid of them. Honestly, I really feel like Harry isn't going to be in the line of succession. And as soon as Harry is out of the line of succession, pop, divorce. And then he'll have to come back across. Merle would get beaten up by a mouse, to be fair. Now, MI6, MI5, GCHQ, FBI, CIA, they'll have everything on this. Mossad will have stuff on Harry and Meghan. Whatever, I forget, the KGB, it's not the KGB anymore, but they'll have stuff on Harry and Meghan. Everyone will have stuff on Harry and Meghan. Hey, Lucky, how are you doing, love? Everyone will have it. It's the joke that the whole world knows, but nobody's got the kahunas to say it, apart from fringe YouTubers. Don't understand why they just couldn't be upfront about the truth. No, neither, because they have to be born of body to be in the line of succession, and Harry is very thin-skinned, immensely thin-skinned about his place in the succession and his status. He, after all, named the book Spare. He's very salty about it. And of course, like when we're looking into past live stream, Harry is, of course, he is the Duke of Windsor reincarnated. Here's another reincarnation as well from earlier on the Victorian era. I need to meditate on it again. I don't think it would bring it down. I really don't think they can bring down the royal family with this. I think if they're going to bring the royal family down, it would have been the Oprah interview. They thought that was going to be KO, and then of course the Netflix debacle and Spare. They thought that would do it. Those three things they thought would do it. Tarnish somebody else so they can shine brightly. It never works. It never works. Never a good idea. Harry Shortshanks. A lot of people will know about them. Now, Harry, look, as the head of state, the king is well known, obviously. And his safety, we're going to look into his safety, actually. Let's not talk about the dim ones. They only like it when we talk about the dim ones. But interestingly enough, I don't think Harry and Meghan are that safe, to be honest with you. They're only as good as the security that surrounds them, that they've paid for. And I'm not 100% sure on how good that security would be, to be honest with you. Yeah, we've got Omid Scooby's book about the monarchy. We've got they're still trying. They're still trying. But the thing is, the British media are absolutely hopeless. For some reason, the British media have it in their head